when I commentated before, and I think SirTankNSpank won this because they won, I believe, grand finals.
Yeah,
The
from
last
what
time
it
I
looks.
was here in Contender. So this will be really interesting to see if Juan will be able to get the run back here potentially or not.
But, we got the Dreamland battle on PS2. And again, DDD in this game is cracked. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
He's
we
cracked.
saw a lot of that with SirTankNSpank's DDD before, and I totally agree. Like DDD is very good at playing the gameplay, just trying to I wouldn't even say like it's a combination of outzoning your opponent and then just out hitboxing your opponent. He's got big hitboxes and he ain't afraid to use them, just like that. And even now, just thinking about it, just like 110% is honestly like such good percentage right now for DDD. Like you wouldn't think it would be normally because he's at high percent. He could die relatively soon, but he's got rage. He doesn't have it anymore, but he would have rage. And when you're dealing big percents like DDD is, like that was like a 3 to 4 hit move that dealt like 63% altogether. That's nuts, you know? Like imagine if he was in range, that would have been like 70, 80% potentially. And now we see the stock going away from Juan and looking for DDD to be able to add some damage here, and it looks like he's able to so far, but I'm really looking for Juan to just get some sort of potential ladder combo into maybe up special. Looking for it. We're getting it. We're getting it. We're getting it. And it's gonna kill him off the side, and like that, the stocks have been reset, and it's back to an equal game, baby. Alright, getting the back airs into the fair. Looking for some sort of combo off stage potentially here from Juan. And ooh, TankNSpank not gonna be able to make it back on the stage somehow. Very interesting stuff going on there. We're looking for the stock reset here coming in from SirTankNSpank. Gonna shield the side special, and the up smash is gonna put him in a really bad position currently. Got the up throw and the up air. That should not take it just yet. Good DI coming in from Juan. And once again, the aerial combo game coming in from Juan. We're looking for the up special now. We see it, but only the first hit's going to come out. And at 45%, that definitely would not have killed at this point. We got the double fair. Juan's doing a fantastic job just playing the aerial combo game, which he really needs to do. But unfortunately, you're going to lose the stock for trying to recover on the stage using down special instead. Not going to be the way you want to go out there. However, you're still in a pretty good spot. You still have that last stock remaining and at 0%, so you don't have anything necessarily to worry about, but you do got to be careful because DDD can rack up that percent really quickly, and that's a very dangerous situation to be in. And we're seeing it potentially begin here, but he's going to miss. He's going to miss input with that grab there, being outranged, unfortunately. But we got the triple up air, and now we're seeing the percent rise up. Just like I said it before on Juan, he's gonna need to figure out some sort of way to get back close in range here, but just not being able to find any open opportunity to do it right now. We see the DDD going for the back air. He's going for the up smash, but Juan knew that was coming and immediately gets the air dodge in. Oh, trying to go for the dash attack. We see the up smash coming in. Once again, being thrown up on the top of the stage like that is definitely something that Juan's looking for, but we see the up air. Oh, you're gonna be able to DI out of up air, not gonna be able to land. This is a very tough spot to be in between both players. We see the Gordo land, 133% on the meta nade currently. Juan looking for it. He gets the up special, and that's gonna take the game. Game one going to Juan in a very close fashion there. We saw it there, how really the most important thing is just getting in close to DDD. The moment you get in close to DDD, there's not too much he's able to do, unfortunately, and we saw it there. TankNSpank just didn't really have too many answers to necessarily just get out of the situation. He could try to DI as much as possible, but Juan has been doing a really good job at following up on the DI, being able to just get in and just deal as much percent as possible, and Juan just is doing a fantastic job with that. But SirTankNSpank has also been doing a really good job of just like racking on the percent, just putting as much damage on the with Gordo as possible here. And it's really interesting to see how TankNSpank has been able to act out of Gordo. and just really trying to put as much damage on as quick as possible, get that kill as early as possible before Juan is able to come in and just deal a lot of pressure in terms of just multi-hit after multi-hit. So it's going to be really interesting to see what the counter pick, the stage counter pick here is. I didn't get to see exactly what it was. It's going to be Final Destination. I saw it on the stream itself. So here we go, game 2. We're looking for SirTankNSpank to be able to just try to figure out some way to just get better in terms of spacing. We need to see better spacing coming in from SirTankNSpank whenever Juan is trying to come in on the offensive. And I feel like this is a decent counter pick to place here. You have it's just a battle between both players on one central ground. But I'm not sure how I absolutely feel about this because Meta Knight probably does fantastic on this stage, to be honest. Meta Knight relies on those aerial combo game, and DDD necessarily doesn't completely rely on it. Yeah, he's really good at doing aerial combo games, but he really likes having those platforms as well to be able to do stuff like up smash potentially, or even an up tilt. But we aren't able to see it here because we're on Final Destination, and so far, pretty even between both players. I mean, you originally had a 0.6% difference, but I mean, both players looking pretty hot at the moment. Ooh, going for the up smash, but once again, Juan was able to read it. Gets in the spot dodge just in time there.
Yeah, and it's kind of interesting to see that he didn't opt for a platform stage because DDD has an actual hard time landing against Meta Knight.
Yeah, that was one of the things that I said before going into the match, so I'm glad that you agree with me on that. I have no idea why he picked this counter pick, but I mean, so far it's been even between both players, but I mean, it is not over yet because the first stock already taken away on Juan's end. Going to be a little bit easier to be able to land that off stage. There we go. First stock taken away back. Now both players once again.
Yeah, so it's looking from what I can see, this stage being that it's flat, DDD is also able to cover a couple of landings on Meta Knight because Meta Knight also struggles from the same thing, maybe not as strong as DDD, because DDD again is a big body, so he does get juggled. However, Meta Knight doesn't really have, outside of Nair, same thing with, DDD, outside of Nair, doesn't really have a good way to land. So without the platforms, he's able to catch the landings a bit more, which is probably the reason for the switch to a flatter stage. But at the same time, he also suffers the same curse of also not being able to have a platform to mix his landings.
Absolutely, and here we're seeing just why this counter pick isn't necessarily the best kind of stage for SirTankNSpank here, because you're just being put off stage so many times, and you're just being put up in the air, and it's all relying on that DI to try to like get yourself out of there, and you can't really land on any platforms, but gonna be able to follow up with that great up smash there as an answer to all the aerial pressure that Juan has been putting on so far. But this is a bad spot to be in. Up special gonna be able to armor that through, gonna be able to land back on stage, but the up special gonna take it there, and now Juan gonna bring it back to, once again, ladies and gentlemen, an even game.
Yeah, again, he's getting dragged to the side. He misses the up B, so that's gonna be a stock. A risk for a reward on that was potentially death versus being down a stock. And again, being down a stock against DDD, who's a big body, though you might be able to combo him, though you're able to take him all the way across the stage, that's still tough to come from a deficit against DDD, because again, being a big body is, it's hard in this game. Like if you're a big body character, you live for almost eternity almost, outside of being dragged from across the stage, which is starting to happen now.
Yeah, that is true, and so far SirTankNSpank has been doing a pretty good job to just try to live as much as possible here, and so far this counter pick has been working in SirTankNSpank's favor as well. You're going to be able to try to make it back on a stage, but these up smashes are going to really make it even more difficult for SirTankNSpank to be able to just comfortably land on stage without much issue. We see the up air once again going for the up special, which is interesting to say the least. I'm not sure if there's a hitbox towards the top of the hit that's going to launch you upwards, but hey, I mean, to each of their own, I'd say.
Yeah, there's not a hitbox on the way up. Might have been a finger flub, perhaps. Again, nerves is something that can happen, but it doesn't seem like SirTankNSpank has nerves for the most part. He looks pretty calm and collected, as you can see in the player cam. vibing out, trying to seal this stock. Look for the forward tilt. Is forward tilt gonna kill? Doesn't kill. And again, how you gonna close out the stock? A lot of people. Big mallet, big swing. My man put the hammer on him.
Yeah, MC Hammer decided to come on in and start dancing on the middle of the stage there to take that final stock and take the kill. SirTankNSpank gonna go up 1 as well, so now it's 1-1 between both of them, and it's all up to this final game here, game 3, to really decide who's gonna move on to the next round in the bracket. And I mean, either player would be fantastic moving on to the next round in winners, because both of these players are just so good at being able to just trap their opponent. And I wouldn't even say just trap their opponent. Like, SirTankNSpank is fantastic at being able to trap his opponents into something like Gordo, into a multi-hit move, like, for example, up air or other stuff to just really rack on the damage. And Juan has just been doing a fantastic job at dodging and weaving and also getting in. So, like, both players have been doing a fantastic job so far. It's just a matter of who's going to be able to take it here potentially on Smashville, it looks like.
Yeah, and this is a good stage pick for
Okay, so the game is still on, ladies and gentlemen. This ain't the last game. I'm a liar.
Yeah.
Feel free to call me a liar in chat. I don't give a damn. Anyways, here we go. Smashville game 3. I am gonna say this is definitely a Meta Knight counter pick stage because you have this platform. What do you mean? Heck no. This is a good stage for Meta Knight.
I said definitely.
Oh, I thought you said heck no. But yeah, this is a good Meta Knight stage. You have that platform to be able to extend your up air combos and even fair combos, back air combos, just all of your aerials. It extends all of your aerials. Better way to say it, easier way to say it.
Definitely, and with him being able to previously carry him all the way across the stage, typically it seemed like he was running out of jumps, but if he catches you in that fair train and gets on that platform, your stock's probably gonna get deleted.
Ooh, Gordo just barely missing there to rack on extra damage, and there we go. We see the little bit of the fair train into an up air, but not gonna really do much else off of that afterwards. But here we go. Once again, gonna land some fairs and the back air. Not gonna kill just yet. 65%, a little bit too low of a percent to be able to really deal anything to that. But here we go once again. And like I said, Juan is just doing a fantastic job of getting in and getting out whenever it's needed. And that's very important into this matchup because DDD just doesn't know how to exactly deal with it too much other than trying to get a grab if you're within grab range. But the up air gonna land, not gonna kill just yet. Almost did, but the DI coming in from Juan, fantastic stuff. We see the up throw once again, and the last hit of up air will certainly take that stock there. And now Juan is not looking very good in this situation. You have 82% on DDD, there's a little bit of rage coming in, and you don't want that rage increasing because it's gonna rack on even more damage, and that's a big issue when it comes with the DDD matchup. You really don't want to be dealt all this damage in such a quick succession.
And again, he's gonna seal the stock up the top with the up B. Again, that up B is very strong at the initial shuttle loop portion of it. The very first part, it kills. And as you saw prior to this game, he did hit a reverse iteration of that as well. So there's also 2 hitboxes that you do need to worry about. And again, the stage pick, it's kind of looking a little bit more in favor for the DDD, being the fact that now he has a way to land outside of going straight to the platform. Because again, DDD, it's hard for DDD to snap the ledge, but giving him an additional platform to at least mix up his recovery is definitely playing a part.
Yeah, that is true. However, my counter argument to that is the platform is constantly moving. So at one point, it could be on the left side, but you're on the right side, just like there. So like that, for example, not really much you could do there in terms of trying to make it back on the stage, other than waiting for the platform to move all the way to right side. And it's not the fastest platform in the world, I'll tell you that. Not the fastest in the West.
That's true. That is very true. Villager needs to work on a little bit of the speed on the little platform over here. I'm just going to keep it a stack with you.
He's just trying to save his spells to pay off his house loan. Let him do that first before we can increase property management in terms of the platform here. But so far, we're getting more of the fair train. Went for the up special, not going to land it there, unfortunately, because of the DI coming in from SirTankNSpank. Tanky now looking for Gordo once again. Oh, that was a very clutch shield coming in from SirTankNSpank at the moment. looking for another multi-hit move. We got it with the up air, and oh, went for the hard read with the forward smash. Not going to get it, unfortunately. And this is looking really bad for Juan. I know we said it before that this was a good Meta Knight stage, but so far it's been looking very good for TankNSpank. And I'm not going to say it's because of the stage itself. I'm going to say it's because the adaptation game from TankNSpank has just been really good. And we saw that before whenever he did win the last time.
Yeah. From watching him play in the online tournament on Friday, he does have a very strong adaptation game. And again, he's starting to learn what to do against the Meta Knight. Like I said, he's following up with the up air DIs. A lot of things are just going his way. And again, it's looking long for Man right now. High percent, big mallet, big swing, big things. He wanted me to put down the hammer, and that's what he just asked him. And he put that down.
Yeah, he's been really landing those up smashes a lot, which is very interesting. And oh, gonna land the up smash from Juan himself. Gonna be able to just counteract with doing the exact same thing. And now it's we're looking for TankNSpank to really keep this lead going for as long as possible. But I mean, we've seen it before. No, oh my goodness, TankNSpank gonna be able to take the game with. And TankNSpank just not even giving me a chance to explain what is going on, you know? Just like, hey, Tailwinds, shut the fudge up.
Yeah, my man said, yo, let me talk to you real quick, bro. You see this big swing right here? You see this big hammer? Let me hit you with it. And then let me lay on the floor real quick on couch day. Pose
hey, yo,
for him.
You see this hammer that's in my hand? Yeah, I got it for $5,000 from Prada. What do you gotta say about it? That's right, take the stock.
Nah, he bought this hammer from the Amy Foundation from the Sonic franchise.
No. That's a little too cringe there, my friend. That's a little too cringe.
Man, yo, listen. If there's two things that they got in common, yo, that hammer put in work for both sides. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, hey, it's a big hammer, you know. Amy out here chasing Sonic, you know, you never know. She might have sold a Penguin a big hammer. You never know. It could have been a thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no to that one, Chief. But here we go once again, back at Battlefield this time, and Juan really looking for just for those platform extensions. That's why he decided to counterpick this stage. But we see that up air gonna be able to just try to let him come back on the stage. Gonna be able to do it, and now rolls a reverse stage control and the double Gordo hit once again. It deals so much damage, just so much raw damage. It feels like you're watching like a Flex Seal commercial every time you see Gordo hit twice, because that's a lot of damage. And speaking of a lot of damage, that's a lot of damage and knockback coming in from SirTankNSpank, looking like the legend Philip Swift himself, with how much just utter insanity is going on right now.
My man's at a carnival convention with the hammer thing.
Ooh, but the down smash coming in from Juan, gonna be able to take that stock off. And honestly, that was a very weird angle, but it works out so well. All right, we see the multi-jab coming in from TankNSpank once again.
And again, he's starting to, this is a very interesting stage pick. Like I said, they both have problems landing on the platform, or landing in general, so these platforms allow them to mix up their angles and where they're gonna land and where, as well as the combo trees as well for both of the two. Again, up throw, up air can be linked now. You can land on the platform, get a drag down. And for Meta Knight, he can just up air you, reset all of his jumps, and continue to do so. So again, this is a very counter pick. This is a good counter pick stage for Meta Knight, but as well as DDD. And again, this stage is kind of small. It's small.
Yeah.
And this is a big penguin.
I agree with you on that. And one thing I want to point out here that I've been noticing in this entire set so far, SirTankNSpank hasn't really been trying to grab the ledge after recovering. Every time we see him use up B for the most part, he's just been trying to just land on stage with up special instead of landing on the ledge. And almost every single time he does that, Juan is immediately coming up with that up smash to be able to counteract it. And it didn't work there, but I mean, that's something to really take note of for TankNSpank. If he really wants to take this set and win it, he's gonna have to really vary his recovery just a little bit more to be able to just like snap to ledge instead of snapping onto stage, because you don't want to be dealt with these up smashes as much, because then you're put in Meta Knight's just comfy space, I would say.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And again, right now, it's just looking like he's starting to run away with a good back airs. He's blocks him in the corner, gets the F smash. Big mallet. Again, he's at a carnival convention. He's having a good time. He's trying to get an extra prize to bring home. As to how strong you can hit, he said, "Y'all about to hit the thing at the top."
Yeah, SirTankNSpank is doing a really fantastic job at just staying alive for as long as possible. We see the 3 stocks, we see the percent, but I mean, even with 2 stocks, still doing a really good job here. The only thing I don't want to see at this point is just some sort of shenanigans coming in from SirTankNSpank. I want him to keep his gameplay the way it's been this entire game so far, because I've seen it multiple times in the past week for commentating in Rivals of Aether and other games where players have just been starting to do random shenanigans whenever they're at a 2-stock lead, and I don't want to see that here because SirTankNSpank has been doing just such a great job so far. But I'm going to be able to keep it consistent still, and we see the up smash once again. Juan not going to be able to get any spot dodge in, but the fair going to be able to land, and this is a really bad spot, and we see the down special going to try to land that for style. Not going to get it.
Big mallet. No, he's gonna miss the big mallet this time. So again, it's starting to, with DDD being again such a big body, a character that typically and historically doesn't die at low percents and has a kill confirmed now is hard. It's hard to field the stock on DDD as well as avoid getting grabbed and then getting up thrown, because again he doesn't just have up throw. He has